Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Cote, and in today's video I want to share with you all a pamphlet from the 60s. It was, 1966 to be exact. This pamphlet was put out and it's titled The Plain Truth, and I'll show you here the printout I have so it looks like I'm not just looking at nothing. It's probably overexposed because it's white. So yeah, so it's called The Plain Truth. Plain is in quotation marks. And I printed this out today while I was at work, and I wanted to share with you just little bits and pieces of it because it's very much eye-opening to the fact that flat earth has always been, we've always been talking about it. People have always been trying to prove the flat earth to be the truth and trying to dismantle the globe. On the front you'll see, for those who have eyes to see, zetetic cosmology reveals the plain truth. And now what's interesting about this map, I'll try to show you guys here, but if not I'm just going to post it on the screen. I believe it is showing you the sun and the moon's orbit around the Antarctic Circle, which is obviously the perimeter of our flat earth plane. And yeah, so I basically, lately, I have been reading a lot of old flat earth articles, whether they're pamphlets put out to help people realize the earth is flat, or it could just be a newspaper article. I'm just always searching for anything in the past dealing with flat earth because I feel like I'm supposed to make it known to people that flat earth is not new. It's something that has been a consistently beating drum. The truth is not going to just go away because it's just the truth, and the truth will prevail. It sounds so cheesy, but you can't really hide the truth for that long. Think about trying to lie to your parents or a friend or a coworker. The truth always comes out. The truth has always been here. We're just very blinded to the truth because of the indoctrination we go through with our education, and public schooling especially is very much going to tell you that a theory that has not been proven is the fact that you base your earth upon. And us flat earthers, we don't have a problem with science. We don't have a problem with provable science and provable theories. But when you base the entirety of the earth we live on upon a theory that has not only not been proven but disproven, you come to see that we've been told an enormous lie. What's happening in the world today is a crime against humanity, and I don't say that lightly. I am going to put my life on the line for the rest of my life and dedicate it to proving that the earth is flat, and whether that be, doing actual proofs or just gathering up evidence from the past that shows you that we're not new people, we're not new age people coming out of nowhere saying the earth is flat. People have always been saying the earth is flat, and I'm here to just share with you anything I found. This is one thing I found today while at work, and I printed it out because I really liked that it had a map on the front, and I really enjoy the graphic and I enjoy the text and all that, so I wanted to print it a little bigger so I can hang it on my wall. I'll link this below in the description. It's a PDF that you can go read. I'm not going to read it all on camera. I just want to read little snippets of this because as I was reading it, it just really rang true to a lot of stuff that we're talking about lately in the flat earth community, and it's just interesting to see how we're sort of in the same spot that they were back in 1960s. Let me just go ahead and start reading off some of the stuff in here. A modest pamphlet with a great aim to reestablish in young people faith in the Creator and a truer conception of their Earth environment. The International Flat Earth Research Society, Dover, England, with modern events and observations added to the basic work of the former Universal Zetetic Society of USA and England. So there not only was a Flat Earth Society today that is sort of misinformation, but back in the day there was a Universal Zetetic Society of both the USA and England, and that's something I never heard of. And that's why I like to go look at these old articles, because they have a lot of clues and information of stuff that maybe we've forgotten over time. Because, like I said, Flat Earth is nothing new. It's been suppressed. And with the technology we have today and with the internet, they can't really suppress us anymore. So I really feel like the truth this time is going to get out there. They can't suppress it indefinitely unless they want to, like, literally go and delete everything off the internet and block certain websites such as YouTube and all that, which, you know, it's probably likely that someday that will happen. So gotta use this tool while we can to get the information out there before it's completely censored. So let's see what else we could read here. Dear friends, so this is like a little letter in the beginning here. Dear friends, it is with the greatest pleasure that we welcome you. In fact, all who are unafraid to seek after truth. For those who think for themselves and having formed a concept to the non-caring, thoughtless, easily led majority is absolutely different to that which they believe. Unfriendly gibes and ridicule are the common lot. We hope to continue with you. The main objective, at least with me, is that the statements of the Creator stands completely verified and fully understood from the earliest statements related to the period of the Adamic creation, through to the conditions brought about in the days of Peleg, resulting in the displacement of the landmasses as we know them today. The International Flat Earth Research Society seeks to reestablish among young people the lost knowledge that God of Israel is the Creator, and that the present glorification of science, which has in recent years gained a godlike position in the minds of all students, can be critically investigated and stripped of false theories and put to the use of man by showing him that there is a God-designed purpose in creation, which science failed to find. Now I'm just reading random parts of this. A lot of this is actually excerpts from letters that were written to this person who put out the pamphlet. And it's really cool if you want to go look in the description to see those excerpts. He kind of put in the good ones that were just little parts about how they don't exactly agree with the globe model. They're finding this pamphlet to resonate with them and their truth, and it's really cool, so you should go check that out. And I'm going to keep reading here. We so-called flat earthers, observing certain false presentation used by the Americans in TV and films showing the orbits and descents of their space vehicles, wish to place our views before young and interested people. In so doing, we trust that no more gibes about flat earthers will be occasioned from Prime Minister Wilson of the Socialist Party and Enoch Powell. That which we consider important and worthy of consideration relates especially to the Mercator chart used by NASA, Authority of America. This chart, the same as our stencil maps number 1 and 2. So I will show you guys those maps that they are talking about, and I'll post the link below. So according to those maps, depicted by circular markers, the position in mid-Pacific Ocean where the space capsule would cross the equator, and where the order for the descent was received by the astronauts, so that, as the commentators stated, the splashdown would correctly fall within the prearranged area in the Atlantic Ocean where recovery warships and aircraft were waiting. We flat earthists, Zetetics, claim that the mere use of Mercator projection map itself is a misleading and false representation of the world. Most people do not stop to consider or reason that the northern Asiatic landmass should join, and that the straight line supposedly showing the equator should be a circle. But further than this, the point over the equator, which the capsule had to cross, was ringed. And from this point was drawn a line which continued over the Central America to the splashdown area in the Atlantic. Our point of protest is to ask, why go all the bother to deceiving the public? The Americans could easily and truthfully have used the polar projection map, now in common use on this map. The points of crossing the equator and the splashdown area are easily and truthfully depicted. Only those who have been responsible for the false indoctrination of our young people that the Earth is a self-evolved planet spinning and orbiting in supposed space at fantastic speeds seek to hide the fact that the unmoving continents are displayed around the northern polar center and have been so since the days of Peleg. Now, I don't really know what that means, Peleg, but let me know if you guys have any idea what that's about. So I've just been losing my mind over all this information, and I really am trying to get it all archived into a singular place that can show everyone that flat Earth has always been. And I think what I was just reading was in the 60s when they were doing the splashdown from the moon mission, the lunar mission, Apollo missions, they were questioning. In those days, people still questioned NASA, and they questioned their use of a map, the Mercator map, when they could have easily used the polar projection map, which I didn't also know was called the polar projection map. So that will be something else I can research, and I just want to show you guys, this is from the International Flat Earth Research Society in England. To observe, think freely, and rediscover forgotten facts, oppose theoretical dogmatic assumptions. So that's pretty much where we're at, guys. And it's cool because I think we should start making pamphlets. We should start putting out information. I have a printer that I could literally run a press from, and I think it would be cool to get onto the level of organization that seems to have been back in the days when people were still trying to tell people about the flat Earth and how it's the truth. And yeah, I just thought I'd share some of that with you guys, and if you find it interesting, please let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a great day.